therapists and persons who may give you some sort of legal advice if you should desire, if you want to go down that road. And we also have people of a spiritual nature if you want to talk to someone as well. So we're really trying to cover all bases. But getting back to the point, my role and function is just the narrator to pull that information from people. Sometimes people have this innate desire to talk, an innate desire to tell somebody, hey, I am feeling a type of way, I this, I that.
Get something off your chest.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was sitting down right here and spoke to someone. We have a caller?
Oh, we getting a call already? Wow. Let me go. Answer the call. Hello, good night. You're live, HODP. This is Daddy's Maybe. Hello?
To the panel.
Hey, you getting out there? Yes, man. Good night. How art thou?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, good night. How are you?
Good evening to the panel.
Yes, man.
Good evening.
You all hear me properly?
Where you from?
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Yes, man. Good night. What's your name and where you from?
Okay. I'm getting some distorted. You all hear me properly?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Okay. First of all, I'm Mr. Tabakit.
Hey, Mr.
And let me welcome such sort of discussion in Trinidad. I think it's needed. This cutting edge in terms of real men. And I congratulate you all. I'm getting a feedback.
Probably, where you watching it from? You need to load on the audio. Where you watching it from probably as well.
Where are you watching it from, Mr. Tabakit? Are you looking at it from
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we seem to have lost him.
No?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the number to call again, guys, is 476-7115. And we have a voice note here. So let's see what
Good night. I am so happy to see this forum here for men to have a voice. As a female, I say that the scales need to be balanced, and hearing stories out there, not all man bad, and the men folk have not gotten a fair shake in a lot of instances. So kudos to the team, and I look forward to seeing what you all have to show. All the best and congrats.
Upper laps.
I take that.
And you know what is amazing?
Humility.
We have a lot of information to share tonight. We have videos.
Yes.
We have clips.
Yes.
Look at the feedback we get already.
Already, and we even start, huh?
This is tremendous. I mean, so
we have
what we have today.
Right. So we have a video.
Let me
You want to go into
let me elaborate on that. I mean, the heat turning up, man.
So we have a
Yeah,
video of our very first, we call them clients.
Right.
And his name is Mr. B. I personally didn't want to call his name.
Right.
His situation is so sensitive that it is, in a sense, still continuing, because there are literally about 4 different sides of this one story that we have not been able to fully ventilate yet.
I only know our stories have 3 sides.
Can I say 4?
And we're getting 4.
Yes. So should we just go into it, or you guys want me to? Yes, let's just go into it, because I don't want to give away too much. So let's just go into it. You asked us to come down. We're going to take you up the road to get your paternity test. But tell us, other than that, why are we here? What has been happening with you to cause you to want us down here in the first place?
Well, to start with, to put it, I have 2 sons. One He's a girl problem, but he calmed down. Right? He was something calm. So I don't have anything to see. But the last one now is the one he and his wife is pressurizing me.
Right.
Claiming that the child is not mine.
Right.
And he having communication with the other man who my wife is aligned with. Right? That saying that the man wants his child.
How long have you been with your wife? And is your wife marital or common law?
We are common law 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah.
All right.
Right, in that 5 years, she did far from by her mother, she had to go back to her mother. But one thing I always want to say, right, to the world in this, a woman always know herself, whether she lying or speaking the truth, she always know herself. But it's better the other woman, well, boys are friends, than women are girls are friends.
Okay.
Right? Because you actually know how to trust. No, my son actually here, right? I don't want to call him anymore. Right?
No, it's fine. You don't need to call his name.
Yeah. He claims that, right? He can't get his wife pregnant. But I want to potentially just to prove to myself that I'm the father. And I'm the only big man to say this. If I am not the father, I will let the father take care of the child. I will give up my rights for being a father for this child.
So you're saying the person that she was communicating with, she being your common law wife, you're saying that your son believes that that gentleman could be the father
of the child.
And what do you believe?
I believe to myself it is mine.
Is that what your wife is telling you?
Well, my wife told me it is mine.
Okay.
Right?
That is info, boy. That is info. But Smithy, Mark, say something. Smithy, I get into the nitty-gritty. Mr. B, right? We just hear a lot of information, and I am just understanding based on the information that you gave me before. Mr. B is with 2 children.
Yes.
Additional compared to what he already has, right?
That's correct.
With a young lady, his girlfriend, as you said, she's 24.
Yes.
And they've been together five years now?
Yes, 5 years now.
But Smithy, Mr. B looking a little ageable, man.
Yeah,
Mr. B's old.
Mr. B is supposed to be around 60 years old. It's supposed to be around
60
that.
divided by how much?
You see you trying to get me in trouble. I don't have court clothes. But yeah, so Mr. Beef is from Princestown. And we took the trip. Myself and the crew, we took the trip and we went down there. As I said before, we're all about finding that safe space. So if that safe space is in your home,
right,
we're going to go down there. We want to get that
story from you.
That story from you, but we also want you to ventilate. And the impression, and let me go in that direction, the impression that we got from Mr. B is that he was the victim of, I think I want to call it age shaming.
Right.
Because of his age, people outside there didn't think that he could, 1, impregnate anyone, and 2, have somebody who was in love with him
at that age.
Yeah, we didn't have.
I don't mean to laugh. It is a lot of information
to
take. I mean, explain.
Explain. So I need to ask people outside there first and foremost, because I actually want to know this. Is it a problem for a man of a certain age? We have a call?
You have a call? Hi, good night. Welcome to Daddy's Media.
Robert, the audio low on the YouTube.
The call going already there? Okay, so continue. Proceed.
Yeah. So I'm trying to actually find out if it's a problem for older men to be with younger women, because there's a term for older women and younger men. There's a term they call the ladies cougars, and it's with a particular type of, I don't know what the word I want to use, but it doesn't sound bad.
No, well, I mean, the name of the show is Daddy's Maybe, right?
Lord Father.
And I would like to educate the rest of the world for who don't know. Ageable women, they are considered cougars. Ageable men are considered sugar daddies.
Lord.
So, Abby, I think that kind of just clarify that aspect there.
So with again, I don't have any court close. However, I don't want it to anybody to think that we're casting any aspersions on this particular young lady. We're not saying that. However, I guess that is the general consensus whenever you see it. But I still want to know, what is the problem though? What is the problem with an ageable man going with a younger woman? He thinks that he can still sow his seed, and he's going forth and doing what the Lord said. So I don't understand what's the problem.
Smithy, I know one thing. If there's one thing I know, is that love is blind, right? And you cannot choose who your heart desire.
That's true.
You understand? And at the same time, too, it might just be a consciousness. It might just be, you just feel somebody energy, and at the same time, to come in, have a lot of ways and angles. You can look at this one.
So what people all they really need to tune in, because the amount of, Lord Father, I don't even know what to call it, the amount of information that we got after the fact, it's totally amazing. I can't even try to ventilate it now.
So you want to run to the next clip?
Yeah. Sure, no problem.
Yeah, let me find out more information, man.
Okay.
I mean, it's getting juicy.
And if it not mine, let the man take his child and do his part. Mine, I take full responsibility again to do my duties as a father.
So, Mr. B, I must admit you look like a more mature person. And I'm looking at your wife in the background. She looks as if she's a little younger. So how old are you?
I'm only 60 years young.
No, excellent. 60 years young. And how old is your wife?
24 years old.
24, you do good, Mr. B. you do good, Mr. B. You do good. I mean, I'll kick aside.
A man is as old as you look.
Correct.
And as young as you feel.
Correct. So you
I never consider myself to be old.
Excellent. And you look really well. You look really well. So, Mr. B, we don't want to take too much of your time down here, and we don't want to take too much of your time outside there. We want to get going because we have to head back up to north to do the paternity test.
Correct.
And we're going to organize transportation to come back down to Princestown for you. All right? Okay. So I want you guys, you and your wife, to organize yourself. As soon as you're finished, you, your wife, and the baby, we're going to go back up and we're going to see if we can get this paternity test done.
Well, we are ready.
It's your boy Smithy. Daddy's maybe. We're starting to fall, but we're going back up to the north to see if we can get our paternity test done. We'll be right back.
So, Smithy, this show I done seeing could be bigger than Maury, could be bigger than Jerry.
I don't know about all of that.
This show have the, I mean, we in Trinidad, like, right? And all you who watching right now, trust me, we know what Trinidad have to offer. Yeah. We know what Trinidad brings, and trust me, this can't get better than this right now.
No, for real. Because
just not.
You look like you're real surprised.
What princess don't have in it, so? And Mr. B has 2 children.
So, Mr. B actually has more children, huh? So let me tell you.
But this young lady?
He has 2 children, and we only tested 1.
Oh.
We only tested 1. Now, I mean, let me...
Is that the one that looks more like him?
Why are you putting me in this situation, brother?
I tried to ask you. I asking you the questions the nation want to know. I mean,
the nation, you will find out. Okay, you will find out. Continue to watch us, and you will find out. But you putting me on the spot, you don't.
Father.
Mr. B has. We are smiling, but this is a very serious thing. Mr. B has a number of children. From our understanding, Mr. B has 2. Excuse me. He has 2 older sons that believe that he is not the father of the 2 children from the 24-year-old.
What are the ages of the 2 kids?
One was just born. I believe it was a couple of months ago, and the other is 2 years old. So his family believes that these two children are not his. And as you heard from what he said, they're pressurizing him, as he put it, to kind of, hey, what you're doing with this young girl, this is not yours because we have seen this young lady somewhere else. That's what they're basically saying.
So this is a he say, she say situation at the same time.
Apparently. But we can't get involved in that. We are here to let him tell his story. And
Let him vent a bit.
correct.
Get his feelings off his chest here. Yeah.
Correct. And still be able to
Give him satisfaction.
correct. So it's a bit difficult trying to blur the lines of doing the right thing and doing what we were contracted to do.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So you would see us going back up on the north side because that's what he blowing. Oh my God. He's blowing. No, but this is real.
Yes,
This
it
is real. Look how far we went. Princess Town, and he contacted us, you know. All of our fathers have contacted us. Big up to Rondell Fields from the Single Fathers Association for getting the ball started and getting his members, or letting his members know that there is an organization outside here and a network that are willing or is willing to handle such a taboo subject, because this is a taboo subject. So continuing, again, when we actually get into the nitty-gritty next week, you're going to understand why this is so ticklish, why it's so because unfortunately, and I'm going to give a little bit out. Producers, can I do that? Producers, can I let out just a little bit? Yes? So unfortunately, we are unable to give the results to Mr. B. And we're going to leave it right there. We're going to leave it there.
Until next week. Thursday.
Until next week.
Around the same time. I hope. Yes.
We're going to leave it right there. We're not going to say anything again. Right? But, you know, I'll leave that for you. You do your thing. I'm going to leave it right there.
This is the HODP network. This is Daddy's Maybe. My name is Joshua Alexander. And this is Smitty, the owner and founder of Jiggles Entertainment. And tonight is all about no laughs. Right? So, from tonight, we're going to get to the Smitty gritty of things when we come back right here on Daddy's Maybe.
Have you heard about Java Island? If you have not heard about Java Island, then I don't know what island you living on. It's your girl Aisha Wells, and you guys have been doing an awesome job with Hot Off the Press. You've been following all our content, you've been interactive, and I really appreciate that. But here's what I need all you to do. I need you to go to YouTube right now and search Hot Off the capital D Press and click the notification bell, like and subscribe, and tell your friends to be part of what's happening. You don't want to miss what's going to go down on Java Island. And Aisha Wells, I had to laugh. At the time, I was on radio. Called the police. Some persons with tear gas. Now I want to apologize.
Java is here, and so HODP Network is about to take the energy right up, way up.
Mr. Bartholomew, to yourself and the paternity of Patrice.
With new shows, giveaways, laughter, and vibes.
So basically what happened was, I love
through the new age of media with all of our announcers and DJs. Buckle up as we get ready to take you on a ride like never before to Java Island, where new age media comes alive.
I'm telling you, to break. I giving him a heads up. No. What you mean, no?
It's going to be hot.
That is not your business.
Let me take a break. Off Deep Press.
What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
You know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for The Aisha Wells Show on the HODP Network.
Welcome back, HODP Network. It's your boy Joshua Alexander alongside Smitty, the owner and founder of Jiggles Entertainment here, guys. So, just to let you know, here's some information for the Facebook and for the YouTube links. You can find us Hot of the Press Network on Facebook and Instagram. That's what you're going to search, Hot of the Press Network. And for Instagram and TikTok, it's HODP868. It's as simple as that. So feel free, as I said, guys, contact the number. It's a WhatsApp call only show right now, where you can contact us at 476-7115. The number again, 476-7115. So I'm going to tell you something. Smitty, we just talk a whole heap of information just now.
Yeah, and we still have more to go.
What is baffling me, I'm not going to use that word baffling. What is baffling me right now is Mr. B, which is the father at hand. He has 2 children. He's from Princeton. For you guys who, who just tuning in right now.
Right.
Mr. B is 61 years of age. He has a girlfriend. Come on, Lord. She's 24 years of age, and they've been together for how long?
5 years.
5 years. So let's do the maths. Pull out a calculator, and let's do the maths.
I trying to understand why it is you trying to, I mean, you're not shaming, but you're making it sound as if it's problematic for an older man to go with a younger woman. Nothing is wrong. Look, he started laugh. Nothing is wrong with an older man going with a younger woman. What's so wrong about that? He feel that he can still, I want to use his word, pleasurize.
Pleasurize.
I want to use his word.
But is that in the Oxford or the Thesaurus? Which one is that in?
You like stupid. But he feel he could still pleasurize a woman. So what is the problem?
Because there's not really a problem. I mean, you're pleasurizing and you're doing whatever you're doing, and you have 2 children off of the pleasurizing. So now here's the reason why we have the show.
That is maybe.
So my take. What did happen, Princess Town? I find I in Port of Spain town. I should be in Princess Town, because I mean, if that's the kind of energy and the kind of vibes
brother. No,
I feel Princess Town is a place for me.
No, you stay in Port of Spain. You stay in Port of Spain with your Amazons.
I fed up our KFC and thing. I feel that something better else don't let eat and thing. You know what I mean?
Nah, don't matter. Anyway, so are we going to our next? You're killing me here, right? Are we going to another? We're going to our next.
Go our next clip.
Yeah, we have clips on it.
All you want to get our next clip. Run the clip now, man. Run, get them thing now.
So, Mr. B, you made mention, right, of your son, of some of the things that he was doing. We want to go into it a little more. Do you think that he's jealous? Do you think that he is worrying about what could possibly happen in your demise, if he would be getting the house, if he would be getting the land, whatever the case is? What do you think is driving your son or sons to be so harsh to you and your new common-law wife?
Well, I will put it in an easy way, make life easy because of what's going on. Right? It's not some people not understand the situation. Right? But again, too, house creates a lot of problem. Not much in land, but house. Right? So you always said you wanted to put everything in his name. So I want to call him. Right? And I think that I'm going through. Right? My wife is young. Right? And the jealousy is that at my age to have a young wife, it's jealous that I can still pick up somebody young.
Okay.
Right?
It hurts him.
It hurts that I could pick up somebody.
Right.
So in his situation,
right.
I should be singing this engage. I have died. I just said I would never say sick. I'm still healthy and strong. But which means I should be by myself and depend on them, which I'm not doing.
So were you married before?
I did married before.
And your wife?
No, that time I married, we divorced.
Okay.
But my 2 children who not with me, that is my common wife, she died.
Oh, okay.
And I remain a bachelor since that until I become with this girl 5 years old.
Okay. But please accept my condolences on behalf of us.
I accept.
Smithy.
Yeah.
Smithy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing my chest tonight here. Okay, this story, the plot thickens now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just judging based on that last clip, I don't know, am I sensing a bit of, is it jealousy probably that taking place amongst the family members, that the father at the age of 61 is still able to probably, I wonder if one of the sons and them probably wanted the girl too, boy.
Wow.
Is that a possibility?
Again, you're going to put him on the hot seat here, boy. Now,
let me be hot off the press. I mean,
so what's right? According to Mr. B, yes, you heard it just now, but there was some backroom conversations. Mr. B genuinely thinks that, how to put this in the best way, he genuinely thinks that there's a problem with his children making more children. And because he thinks there's a problem with them making children, and they are seeing him making more children, that's where the jealousy is coming from. You understand?
So they all live together in one big house?
From my understanding, one of the sons came back to the household and is helping Mr. B out with stuff in the home because he's a pensioner and whatnot. And from what he said, he's only making a certain amount of money. And that's why we stepped in to assist him in the financial aspect of the paternity test and whatever the case may be. Oh, mind you, let me tell persons outside there that if you would like to be a part of this program, you can call myself at 316-3696. You can call Smithy at that number. You can contact HODP on all social media platforms, or you can contact Jiggles Entertainment on all social media platforms as well, if you would like for us to assist you. But you do need to bring some stuff to us. All right? Can I ventilate that?
Yeah.
So you need to, if you are the father in terms of the law, you bring the birth certificate with your name on it, 2 forms of ID. If you don't have the 2, we'll take the 1. 2 passport size photos of the child, because children's features change. And if you're not the father on the birth paper, you would need to bring the mother of the child with her identification as well, and we could start the ball rolling. And we'll talk about the other aspects when you contact us.
If only it was that easy, can I contact you guys in the morning? I mean, I have a daughter as well. You know, I have a daughter. But not to say that I'm iffy now. But I'm
trying to put me in some serious bacchanal.
I just realized.
You forget Amazons are very big, eh? You forget. Amazons are very big and they're powerful.
I just understand.
No, brother, don't put me in no bacchanal.
To understand how easy this is. How easy it is. How easy it is to get a DNA test.
You know what?
You making it sound so welcoming, and I mean I feel that just to be sure, just to be safe, because I mean I just go in go every Sunday. My child will eat Big 4 and we call them thing bongo. My child is eat Oyo, Chips Ahoy. Lay's.
Expensive stuff.
I can't buy tortillas. No, I'm not advertising no brand. I just stated.
Thank you. Because those brands, if you want to be here, you have to contact us as well.
Tostitos. With dip. Come on. So, I mean,
no, but what
you guys, it's very easy to get DNA test done. And if it is you have that curiosity and that opening in your soul that you know you just need to find out, you can contact Jiggles Entertainment. You can contact the HODP network.
Yes.
As I said, the number to call is 476-7115. And trust me, you don't have to be a maybe no more. You can be a no, a sure. Right?
So getting back to getting back to the clip. Some of the things that he said, I can't say that it didn't worry me, because at the end of the day, we don't want persons going back home and then there's a bacchanal and all those type of things. And thankfully, this household, this group,
the story.
Yeah. But this particular group wasn't like that. The other clips you will see, family members reached out to us. We had great conversations with them, and we got a different side of all of this, a side that we was not expecting. But again, you have to stick and stay with us for you to find that out. All right. What he said, I don't have court closed for. I really don't. And I don't know if he's going through that because he feels violated from his manhood. I don't know if he's saying those things because he's hurt. I don't know. But I do know some of those things are real. Jealousy within family members is real. You ever see a son don't like his brother because the family doesn't look to that brother as a success? You ever see that happening in our family? Let me tell you something.
Tell you my life story or something.
But brother, you and I in the same boat, because I tell you that has happened to me. I was a black sheep in my family. They didn't take
Baba?
Aluba. But telling you.
Jesus Christ. So what they're saying, right, is that the family, not just the sons, is basically other persons in the family that claims that
the other persons, one of
Mr. B is no way going to be the father.
There is also an in-law that says that they see the same thing as well.
So I believe we're supposed to have one more clip. You think we should play that next clip now? And let's clarify more?
Yeah.
Let's go to the next clip.
Regardless of what happens here, what do you want to tell your son going forward? Regardless of whether or not you are the father or not, what do you want to tell him? Look at the camera and tell him.
I am so proud to be here because I have the belly and I have balls to do it. Right? It's all the time, men who cannot go through this. Because I am here and I am proud to can do this test to prove myself. Whether I am negative or positive, I am here to prove my positivity. Right? And as I would say, and I would always say it, what I am doing here, what I go through, no man, or very few men, that have the balls and the hard stones, right, to do this. Not all men could stand up and take a good horn and tail. Many people, many men could go and commit crime or something, right? But I feel to myself, if you get it, you might drop dead at the same time.
All right. Well, folks, there you have it. Mr. B has had his say. Some very difficult and harsh words, but nonetheless, this is life, and sometimes life just life. All right? So it's your boy Smitty, Daddy's Maybe, from Jiggles Entertainment on the HODP network. Stay tuned for the results. It's going to be a big one. Stick and stay.
I like Mr. B. I like Mr. B. I feel I need to meet this guy as well. Will he be here next week Thursday?
I guess you had to watch to find out, huh?
Oh yeah. I have a feeling. I want to let go back at that trail. I think Mr. B might be here. I feel Mr. B might be here. You see, darling? I don't want to know if I get in home. I don't want to know. Mr. B, trust me.
No, but what?
I like your energy. I like your vibes, man.
But what's my man say that how he put it? If it is that he could take a horn, basically, he was saying he could take a horn. I don't know about you, but I can't take no horn. I cannot take no horn. If you have to reach 60 before you can take a horn.
I feel Mr. B has soul and how to say, boy, a kind of a piece of strength, boy. Because I mean, what I am getting from that clip right there is that he's like a Superman.
You think so?
I believe he will be like a Superman because at the end of the day, not all superheroes wear capes. You understand, man? And for even if the results come out being negative, I highly believe that Mr. B is going to probably still take care of these two kids. You understand? Because I feel that information, it touched me. We can run back the clip.
You want to run back?
Yeah, let me run back that clip.
Regardless of what happens here, what do you want to tell your son going forward? Regardless of whether or not you are the father or not, what do you want to tell him? Look at the camera and tell him.
I am so proud to be here because I have the belly and I have balls to do it. Right? It's all the time, man, who cannot go through this. Because I am here and I'm proud to can do this test to prove myself. Whether I am negative or positive, I am here to prove my positivity. Right? And as I would say, and I would always say it, what I am doing here, what I go through, no man, or very few men, would have the balls and the hard stones, right, to do this. Not all men could stand up and take a good horn and kill. Many people, many men could go and commit crime or something, right? But I feel to myself, if you get it, you might drop dead the same time.
All right. Well, folks, there you have it. Mr. B has had his say. Some very difficult and harsh words, but nonetheless, this is life, and sometimes life just life. All right?
All right. I believe.
Why you take the ball?
I believe. You have the belly. I have the balls. Right? And right now, the ball in my court. Smithy, I like this guy. We need to meet Mr. B. We probably need to go to line, take out Mr. B, like go on the avenue or something. And because I mean,
now with all our heartstones.
It's not easy to get a horn out here. No?
Yeah, but now with all our heartstones.
The kind of love songs that have out there, if you take a horn in 2024, trust me, it has some hardware selling industrial rope.
You know, but listening to the clip over, you know, sometimes you only figure out things after you start to watch it. It's sounding as if he actually knows that he may have gotten a horn, you know. It's sounding as if he knows that he may have gotten a horn. He just worried whether or not the child is really his or not. That's why it's sounding like, you know. And personally, I want to assure Mr. B that if he is willing, because I'm not quite sure, you know, how he would feel about it, there is the option of social work therapists that we can give to Mr. B, positive or negative, just for him to deal with, you know, all the trauma that this would bring to his life.
In case.
Well, not just in case, even though the positive, you might get a positive result, and then the whole vibe of, oh, good, I am really a father at 61 is going to just drop on you, a new father.
No, but I think that still will not defeat the fact that there are also family members that are in disagreement to what has happened, even though they get 100% proof that there's 99.999% chance that you are the father, Mr. B. So what is going to be the kind of, what is going to be the building blocks from that part there, moving forward?
When you say the building blocks, what do you mean?
I mean, like the therapy, will the therapy cover all that as well too?
Okay.
Will the family situation? Because I mean, it's Trinidad we living in. I was stressed on that. It's Trinidad we living in.
So unfortunately, I'm not that accurate with social work. I'm not exactly.
Big word. No, you have to explain what accurate means. No, see, we're doing that.
Not on the same wave. Like that's basically what it means.
Like me and you.
No, not like you and I.
Okay.
Something wrong with you?
Be jibbing.
That lineup is a little too tight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You make me forget the question or can I think?
No, okay, so even though you get 100% proof that you are the father,
yeah.
What is the therapy behind that building block?
So I would like to think that therapy is one of the aspects of the building blocks to getting back into a proper space so that you can deal with the fact
mentally.
That mentally, yes, because if we always study in the negative, he might not be the father. What about if he is?
Really is.
At 61 years old, you being a new father is mind-blowing. How the Bible says it? I can't remember how the Bible says it. 10 ways, correct? I can't remember what it's called.
The 10 Commandments?
Not the 10
or 10 fingers and 10 toes? Wait. Where are you telling me? So,
no, but how long it does live?
Oh.
How long it does live? It live up to what, 70, isn't it?
Roughly. That's no, because back then it's like about 300, 400.
Oh gosh, you know what I mean. So, how much is it? 3 scores and 10.
Oh.
So, we are Bible people here. So, 3 scores at 10, he may not, with all due respect, get to that.
True.
So, the fact that he is only 3 scores and 10 might. What happens?
But you know what I find crazy? Mm-hmm. My father, I think he's turning 61 as well, right? And it'll be kind of funny or odd, that my 7-year-old daughter watching a newborn baby had to call that person auntie or uncle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I older than you, so my daughter can be beaten at the auntie or uncle. So it could be baffling. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, but these are all dynamics that we live in, and thankfully, at Daddy's maybe, on HODP, we ventilate all of these things. And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that made this happen.
I believe next week Thursday, I think we need to get 2 balls. 2 balls, because I mean, you have to have balls and you have to have belly. I growing mines right now.
And I have mine.
And Smithy already have his. So this is Daddy's Maybes guy. And trust me, the handles are on YouTube, on Facebook. You can type up Hot Off the Press Network. Tune in next week Thursday. Trust me, guys. Instagram, TikTok is HODP868. And if it is you would like to advertise here on the HODP network, you can send an email at hodpnetwork@gmail.com. That's hodpnetwork@gmail.com. And wait, where's that?
Oh gosh, why all
is
so?
That the result?
Why all is so? Why all is so? Yeah, why all is so? Why? Hey,
what the HODP is this?
Hey.
Smithy, have it bold,
Hey, put on that.
Smithy, have it.
Put on that.
Guys.
Put on that.
The results are here. The results.
What thing?
Should be.
Brother, put that down, please. Put that down.
Hear me, guys. Tune in next week. Thursday to be exact. 8 p.m. right here on the Hot Off the Press. Jiggles Entertainment. And this is Daddy's Baby. Yeah, man.
Have you heard about Java Island? If you have not heard about Java Island, then I don't know what island you living on. It's your girl Aisha Wells, and you guys have been doing an awesome job with Hot Off the Press. You've been following all our content, you've been interactive, and I really appreciate that. But here's what I need all you to do. I need you to go to YouTube right now and search Hot Off the capital D Press and click the notification bell, like and subscribe, and tell your friends to be part of what's happening. You don't want to miss what's gonna go down on Java Island. And I, Aisha Wells, I have to laugh. At the time I was on radio, called the police. Some persons with tear gas. Now I want to apologize.
Java is here, and so HODP Network is about to take the energy right up, way up.
Mr. Bartholomew, to yourself and the paternity of Patrice.
With new shows, giveaways, laughter, and vibes.
So basically what happened was, I love
Through the new age of media, with all of our announcers and DJs. Buckle up as we get ready to take you on a ride like never before to Java Island, where new age media comes alive.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you to break. I'm telling you to break. No.
What do you mean no?
It's going to be hot.
That is not your business.
Let me take a break.
Off the press.
What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
You know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty.
Tune in every Monday